So now I'd like to introduce our next speaker. Her name's Rebecca. I've got a few more things here to talk about here that she's done. She's the CEO of RHG Media Productions, founder and owner of RHG TV Network. So she really knows how to network you, and anybody who's worked with her knows that she's really all about helping you get out there and get more exposure. She's the network director of Women's Channel of Voice America TV and radio, and she's actually been involved with the collaborative issues on over 15 books, and we'll talk more about that today, 3 of which are here. Most, including the one in the middle, most of these have been national and international bestsellers. So she really knows how to help people get involved with that and get some visibility. So with that, I would like to reintroduce Rebecca Hall Gruyter.
So one of the things I love to do is I'm a leverager. Rebecca Hall Gruyter, I love lists and I'm a leverager. I like to leverage things, which means, the way I define it, is when you do one thing, you accomplish many things. I get excited about that. I can't even say it and not get excited. Like, we can do this one thing and we do many things with that same thing, same effort. Yes, thank you, it's exciting. So we're actually doing that right now. We're having an amazing event in person here today, and we're also producing a television show. How cool is that, all at once? And I could even take the audio out and do some things with the audio, all in one event. Ta-da! And we can do that, but sometimes we forget. We look at one thing, one piece, and we don't realize how it could be used in a lot of different ways. So I decided to put this superpower to good use, not drive people crazy, but actually, not overwhelmed. So here's one way that you can do this in the world with anthologies. So I've become a really big fan of anthologies. Not only have I participated in like 15 of them, and I keep doing that, I also now lead them too. And here's what you can do with an anthology. So if any of you have been in an anthology, which is multiple authors coming together, you can still do this, right? But make sure you own your content. So you come together, you pay a smaller investment than you would if you were doing the whole thing on your own. You get to write one section or one chapter, which you own. That book then goes out to everybody's collaborative reach, so you're not doing it all on your own. And it frequently can become a bestseller. Every program's a little bit different. We guarantee that. I don't guarantee number 1, just to be clear. I always go for it, but I do guarantee a bestseller in what we do, because I think that's important positioning to have, and we have the reach that I can bring that forward and guarantee that. So with that, you can be a best-selling author. You now have this chapter written, right? So your message is getting out to additional people. This book is being published, and you only had to write a chapter, just underlining that. Then, after the book is published, you have this chapter that, oh my goodness, you could put a cover on, there's an ebook. There's a free gift and a landing page that is a funnel that leads right into what you do, that you can offer as a gift. And depending on what they do with these anthologies, one of the things we do is we get you in the Barnes & Noble stores. And the reason that is magical, so if you're in the Barnes & Noble store, they love to have their authors come in and do book signings and book readings. You just have the speaking gigs built in, that you're not having to pay for the venue, and you're going to get your message out there. They're going to promote it too, and you're getting that additional visibility, all built in. Those are ways that you can leverage and position having an anthology, and why I'm a big believer in them. It's great positioning, good visibility, and you're creating free gifts, rinse and repeat. I'm actually going to participate in additional anthologies this year because I have some ebooks I want to create in specific areas. Plus, the pool of people I get to play with in that book are messengers and experts and speakers that are trying to reach more people. That's a target market for me. And we get to help the reader as well. So when you think about anthologies, you want to think about those pieces. Are those things that are going to help you accomplish some of these things? And it doesn't have to just be an anthology. That's the example I'm using right now. You can do it with your own book. You can bring that forward. You can do it with your own podcast and then have that do something else as well. It can become a list generator and growing your list. So start to look at what you're doing, where you're looking at stepping forward, and how many different ways can you have what you're doing serve you in your goals.